You're not changing what the person's impulses are. You're not changing their addictions. You're not changing their focus. You're not changing the way they think about food and exercise and their health. You're not addressing any of that. This one's from Zaina H. Papa Swolio, what is your opinion regarding weight loss surgeries? Well, first, I'm going to pose this question to the fam, so drop in the comments if you personally have experience with weight loss surgeries, whether it's you or someone in your circle. I am not a fan. I think that's in many ways an easy way out. I think that's in many ways something that puts money in surgeons' pockets. I think a lot of people are they go too aggressive with that. That's cutting your stomach. That's stapling or putting a band around your stomach. You don't need to have invasive procedures to change your lifestyle habits. I'm not a fan. I'm personally not a fan. In some situations, I think it is applicable, as most things are. You need the context, okay? You need context. And I think in most situations, just like medications, people are too quick to jump to those extreme conclusions, okay? And a lot of people that do that, they gain the weight back because you're not changing any habits. You're just closing up your stomach. You're not changing what the person's impulses are. You're not changing their addictions. You're not changing their focus. You're not changing the way they think about food and exercise and their health. You're not addressing any of that. All you're doing is just boom, make your stomach smaller, essentially. I think it should absolutely be a last resort, just like back surgery, any kind of surgery. It should be an absolute last resort. Absolute last resort. Let's see some questions. So I'm not a fan of it, but of course, like anything else, you need to talk about the context. You can't just say, oh, do you like this? What's my opinion? Well, ask my opinion based on the context of the situation. So I can't really speak to, it's hard to speak overall to it. Overall, I'm just, the thought of it, I don't like it. I think it's an excuse and I think it's a detour and it doesn't address the actual fundamental problem. But in some contexts, it could be very effective and necessary even. Jeff, weight loss surgery is pointless unless you change your eating habits and get your routine down before going under the knife. Let's see what we got here. Moderate carb maven, agree with you, last resort. Citrine, my cousin was obese, but not morbidly obese, like she's going to die tomorrow. So your cousin got it. Your cousin got it and she gained half the weight back. So it's obviously not a final fix. Let's see here. David, I think it gives you time to fix your habits and a second chance of life, possibly. But if you're fixing that before you fix your habits, it's not necessarily a smart way to do it. It depends. Matthew, I know someone who got it done 3 times. 3 times, still didn't do the trick and struck out. Let's see. Jeff, my wife had weight loss surgery. Long story, but it was a last resort. Thanks to a 6-month wait to nail her diet and the surgery, she's down 150-ish pounds. Good stuff. Jeff, I considered surgery. Then I realized the root of my issue was overeating and surgery would cost a lot and not fix that. So I went the fasting route and I'm down 150 pounds so far. So obviously you have situations where it doesn't work and situations that it does work. Seriously though, but you have to do it properly. If you don't do it right, if you don't do anything right, you're not going to get the result you want. It's not going to work if you do anything wrong. That's the definition of doing something wrong. That's the reason why when people say, well, 95% of diets fail, 95% of shitty approaches to dieting fail. That makes sense. If you 100% of failures fail 100% of the time. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see. Mel, my brother was 460 pounds and he wanted lap band surgery, but he went on a keto diet and is now 395 pounds. Good for him. So he's down 65 pounds. Very good. Very, very, very good. Okay. All right, cool. Good stuff. Thanks for the question. Good one. If you have a question, you could drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Soy on any of the clips, or make sure you also plug into Instagram stories where we take a lot of those questions. So make sure that you follow over there.